We do elective caesarean sections on delivery suite. There are 2 theatres, they run side by side, so we can always do emergencies when the elective theatre is running. Elective caesarean sections are done in the morning. The reasons that people might have an elective caesarean section would be, for example, if the baby is breech, or if you've had more than one previous caesarean section. Emergency caesarean sections are done if we're worried about the baby's heartbeat trace, and we think that the baby needs to be delivered sooner than vaginal delivery would be anticipated, or if the labour is very slow and we've been waiting a long time for the cervix to open up, or even in the late stages of labour, if the baby gets stuck coming down and we don't think that it's appropriate or we can't deliver the baby vaginally, then we do caesarean section at that stage too, and those would count as emergencies. So they are arranged, the emergency caesarean sections, from very urgent to plenty of time to discuss the options. Hello again, I'm the obstetrician. We'll be starting in a minute delivering your baby. We just need to do our last minute checks, make sure everything's okay, and then we'll get going, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hello, I'm the theatre nurse. I'll be assisting the surgeon with the operation.
Hello, I'm the anaesthetic doctor, just giving you anaesthetic, and we've checked that it's all working well. How are you feeling there?
Okay, thank you.
This second time round I had an elective C-section at Gloucester, and it was such a positive experience. So I had a pre-op at Cheltenham, because I live in Cheltenham, the day before. I met a midwife who talked me through everything and took some bloods and explained everything that would happen. And she gave me the exact time to turn up and some medication to take in the next few hours ready for the operation. We arrived at Gloucester at the allocated time. We were taken down to the delivery suite by our midwife, who looked after us all morning. My anaesthetist came and introduced herself. We were sitting on a bed. It was almost like a social thing. She came in and we shook hands and chatted. And then she went, and then my registrar came in and introduced herself, and everything was all very clearly explained, and I felt I really understood what was going on. And after the rush of the emergency, where the medical staff had to do what was necessary to keep me and my baby alive, this time everything was explained, and it was actually quite empowering.
Having been through it before as an emergency, we kind of knew exactly what was going to happen, but it was going to happen in an entirely different way. And just the fact of being able to walk down into the operating theatre with Anna and see her sit on the bed and then prepare her and then lay down on the bed once they'd given her the spinal block.
Every single step of the way they taught me through, this is what we're doing now, this is why we're doing it, if you have any questions. And they were brilliant with my other half. Again, he was welcome to ask any questions at any time, and he was all in his scrubs and in with me the whole time. They asked me if I'd had my Lion King moment with my boy, and we never got that moment, and we got that. So the screen was up in front of me, so I couldn't see what the surgeons were busy doing. And as he came out screaming his lungs out, they lifted him up so I could see, because we hadn't found out if we were having a boy or a girl, so we very much saw that we'd got a boy. There he was.
Everything was so calm and measured, and I think that sort of sets you at rest anyway. When you can see people doing their job well in a calm way, then it helps you to relax. My
other half had the opportunity to cut the cord, which was fantastic, and he went over with them to see him being weighed, which was fantastic for him. So they weighed him and then wrapped him up, and they brought him over to me and they unwrapped him, and we were able to have skin-to-skin time straight away, which was amazing and so lovely to be with him straight away. And then actually he stayed on me and I carried him. Obviously I was still in the bed, and wheeled through into recovery. And then in recovery, I was able to feed him straight away. It was just incredible, and the team at Gloucester were brilliant.